Mark, how about at Illumio? What's it going to look like in a couple of years from where you all sit?
Yeah, that's a good question. I wanted to, if I could, just briefly talk about, the lesson learned that we had recently over the last year or so, and that's visibility. I think Jim alluded to the fact that zero trust can be seen as a really complicated endeavor that may take a long time. I believe that the most important place to start is you have to be able to see your network in real time to be able to understand the connections and what's talking to what and realize, is this what I want or is this a security violation? And unfortunately, right now, the majority of the federal networks, we can't see what's talking to what from a workload and application perspective. So the lesson learned that we see is to give that visibility. The idea is you can't do something about an enemy that you can't see coming, right? So I like the idea of the eyes on target. And, back to the, I'm a big Star Wars fan, so thanks for the tee up. But, Yoda always would say, there is no try, there's only do or not do. And that really applies to the the cyber attackers. They're not trying to attack us, they're going to attack us. And we can't try to defend. We either have to defend or we don't. And I think we have to have a solid way forward. One of the ways that we do that here at Illumio is we're able to take that map, right, that real-time networking map that we can see for the first time, and then we can ingest vulnerability data. So you can now have a score. So each of the open ports or each of the connections will have a vulnerability score. Maybe one is 83 and another one at the bottom of the list is number 7. And now, using military principles, prioritize and execute, right? So now I go to the highest vulnerability, and now I start to close the attack vector. That's really the only way forward, instead of just sort of, playing 52 card pickup with a bunch of playing cards and figuring out, well, maybe I go to this one over here first for zero trust and this one over here for zero trust. That's maddening, and we're going to continue to get attacked. So it's the visibility piece, it's the prioritize and execute, and then I see really a lot of the work that we're doing around micro-segmentation expanding beyond just the high-value assets, right? So, for example, on the commercial side, we started working with Morgan Stanley, one of the largest banks in the world, a couple of years ago with 50 workloads. And now they're at 350,000 workloads. So currently they have the largest deployment of zero trust micro-segmentation in the world. So I believe that, sometimes the government can be a little bit behind the commercial space, but they can use the commercial space as lessons learned to accelerate their own journey. And I see that in the next 2 to 3 years, there's going to be really a de-emphasis on the word zero trust and more of an emphasis on micro-segmentation, specifically focusing on the host, which is giving you that unlimited scalability. So.